talawhalawa, Michael, a whio mai I le Tautai Fale-SHIP interview.
Ma lole soifua ma re langi e mama. Thank you for having me. Yeah. So my name's MICHEL MULIPOLA. I'm a Sāmoan comic book artist, professional wrestler, competitive gamer, movie star, Duffy Books and Homes role model. But yeah, pretty much what everyone knows me for is definitely the comic book illustrations.
Who are your comic heroes? Stanley?
Stanley, definitely enjoyed the stories and stuff. I was lucky enough to meet Stanley in 2012.
Wow.
And I actually have a Stanley action figure on display behind me as well, amongst the Avengers. But like Stanley, is iconic. But I'd be remiss not to also name check the artists. Like Jack Kirby and Steve Ditko, and how much they brought to the table. And
well, I used to love comics when I was little, but you have taken it up as your career path, so artistic career path. So can you tell us a bit more about your creative process?
One of the cool things about the Fale-SHIP is that I've actually been live streaming the entire comic making process. So people get to tune in, they get to see how I process the script visually, how I compose certain elements for the pages and panels, and I try and break it down as easily as I can. And what's cool about the live streaming aspect too is that there's an interactivity, so people can actually ask me questions as I'm drawing. It's been really cool to kind of have that as an element of sharing my artwork for the Fale-SHIP home residency.
Have you, I know this because I know that you were part of Comic-Con and you've been numerous times, I believe, yeah. But I don't think many people are aware of the enormity of this. It's like the Oscars really for comic artists, or visual artists who are involved with comic illustration.
I've done San Diego Comic-Con a few times now, and San Diego Comic-Con is essentially like the mecca of comic book fandom and geekdom. That's where all the big comic companies are. That's where all the movies release their new trailers and the cast are there and whatnot. And I've been very fortunate to have been there a few times, and I've actively been a part of San Diego Comic-Con through my headlock work. And Headlock always has a booth there, and so I've done signings, I've done panels at San Diego Comic-Con, which is just crazy, to think about, and I've rubbed shoulders with so many industry leaders, became friends with some of them, and it's just really an amazing experience.